Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, As-salatu was-salam ala Rasulihil Ameen, wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd, fa'auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem, bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. My respected elders and all my dear friends, I do welcome all of you with the greetings of peace, mercy and blessings. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. The topic of my talk is knowledge, its importance and its necessities, and some other concepts related to that in the light of hadith of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and in the light of Quran. So I would like to start with one of the sayings of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He said, "Seeking knowledge is compulsory on every Muslim, and seek knowledge from the cradle to the grave." From the above mentioned hadith, it is clear that how much important seeking knowledge is in our deen Islam. Both the knowledge of this world and knowledge of Islam is important. So the first thing I will speak about is the knowledge of this world. So in the Holy Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said that He has created mankind as trustees on this earth. He has created us as Khalifas on this earth, and this entire earth is like a trust. All its resources, everything in this world is like a trust to us, and we are the trustees. So as being the trustees, it is our responsibility to take care of this trust in the most perfect way, in the most better way. It's our duty. So in order to ensure a proper caregiving, in order to ensure a proper caretaking, it is our necessity, or it is important to have a proper knowledge about it, have adequate amount of knowledge regarding its affairs. So it's our duty, it's our responsibility, and it's necessity on us. It's a necessity on us. It's important on us to have knowledge about this world, to have knowledge about the resources of this world, to have knowledge about the affairs of this world. So moving on further, the second thing I will talk about is the knowledge of Islam. That's knowledge of our deen. So Islam is not just a religion, it's a complete code of life prescribed by God Himself. Basically what I'm trying to say is, if we practically apply all those teachings given to us, all those knowledges given to us in our daily by Islam in our daily life, if we apply those things, then it is a source of success in this world, in this life, and in the hereafter also. Overall, if you have knowledge of Islam, then you have knowledge of both this world and hereafter. So we will later talk about this in this video, about the knowledges of Islam given to us. And other thing that's important to talk is what is the necessity of knowledge, what is its importance, how will it going to benefit us. So first thing, when we all think of knowledge or knowledgeable people, knowledgeable places, we think of new innovative ideas, illustrations, creativity, illuminations, etc. But on the contrary, when we think of spaces without knowledge, then ignorance and pictures of darkness, etc. that come to our mind. There is a very good analogy for understanding the concept of the importance of knowledge. So suppose there is a man who is going somewhere, he is going on a straight path, but there is complete darkness around him, and he slowly changed his path because he is unable to see anything because of that darkness. There is no guiding lights to guide him through his journey, and he changed his path from the straight path to some different path. And in another situation, there is a man and he is going on a straight path, but suddenly a person with evil intentions come to him and said, "Brother, the path on which you are going is not correct. It's not right. Let me show you the straight path." And the evil spirit led him astray. And what's the reason behind this? The reason is he does not have the lights of ilm to guide him through his journey. So what we understand it from this is that if you don't have ilm, then you are unable to differentiate between right and wrong. You are unable to find your own paths. You are not dependent on yourself, and someone with evil intentions come and will guide you astray. So if you have true ilm, then you are self-sufficient, self-dependent, and you don't need anyone else to guide you through. Your knowledge of ilm is sufficient to guide you through the journey of your life. Your guidance of ilm is sufficient for you. Another thing is the implication of knowledge. Knowing is not enough, you must apply. That's amal. One who has knowledge and does not apply that knowledge, his example will be like a man who is ill and he has read the whole book of medicine, but only knowing what is written in that book is not enough to be healthy. It is not going to help him in any way. He must apply all those things practically. Similarly, if we have knowledge, then we have to apply it practically in order to get benefit from it. In the continuation of his hadith, seek knowledge from the cradle to the grave, the Prophet of Islam, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, further said, God has not made anything more better than reason or anything more beautiful or perfect than reason. And this is very true, because all those knowledge that we have from ancient times, we comprehended it through our reasoning and applied it practically. So here we are, the most developed today. In one of his hadiths, the Prophet said, if death comes to the seeker of knowledge and he is in that state of seeking knowledge, then he will die as a martyr. This is how Islam has elevated the state of someone who seeks knowledge, and this shows how much important it is to seek knowledge in Islam. Knowledge of every aspect of life. This is another saying of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that an hour's contemplation is better than a year's prayer. To spend more time in learning is better than spending more time in praying. It is better to impart knowledge 1 hour in a night than to pray whole night. One thing is clear from here is that Islam has promoted the betterment of humanity in every of its aspect. In every of its part, it has promoted the betterment of humanity. Because the prayers we do is only for ourselves, but the knowledge we have gained and it's directly or indirectly will going to help others. In the beginning, I have said about the knowledge given to us by Islam, the knowledge of Deen, and I have also said that if you adhere to the teachings of Islam and practically apply all those teachings and all those knowledges, then you are on your way to success. For example, Quran has repeatedly told us to comprehend things around us, to look at the signs of nature, and to understand. If we do this, then we will gain knowledge, and that knowledge will be of benefit for entire humanity, for all of us. And these are only the few things I have mentioned. There are many more things. As I have said, that Islam is a complete code of life in itself, and the knowledge given by it to us, it of ultimate success. So we will look at these particular things, these teachings, one way in later videos, inshallah. And finally, I will end my talk by this prayer, that may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala advance us all in knowledge and give us the opportunity to light ourselves, light our surroundings with the lamp of ilm. Jazakallah khair wa akhir da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Assalamu ala rasulihil ameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. May peace, mercy and blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be upon you all.